Martin Smith. I'm a professor in the environmental department here at Niagara College, the Niagara on the Lake campus. Right now we're standing at the base of the Niagara Escarpment, a very major feature through all of southern Ontario, and we are right on campus. The escarpment is part of our campus here at Niagara on the Lake. Behind you, you'll see that this is quite a pretty area. We have a transition between the steep slope to the south, moving down into a flattened zone before it joins up with the lagoons that are on our campus, or to the west of us, joining up with the vineyards that are on campus. Right now, this area is relatively undisturbed in the last 50 to 60 years, but the area that we're focusing on is a 600-meter long stretch of land which was heavily disturbed by the previous landowner. By disturb, I mean he removed existing trees and shrubs and vegetation, and second of all, brought in dozens, if not hundreds of truckloads of what he called clean fill, what was considered clean fill. It's a heavy subsurface clay. The downside to this, that heavy clay has buried the existing seed bank and the existing soils in these conditions. Second of all, no efforts were made to revegetate that, so invasive species have moved in, which are weedy species, which are very good at producing seeds and blowing north and south. And third of all, this very impervious clay does not allow water to infiltrate into it as this soil here behind us does, causing the majority of overland flow and water entering the vineyards, not moving to where it's supposed to be moving. So this project's overview is to try and figure out techniques where we can reconstruct this transition forest between the escarpment and the land to the north, bringing it back to resembling somewhat of what it used to look like, and to control invasive species, to control overland flow, and use that water effectively for the wetlands.
What you want to do is replenish it with trees such as oaks that normally would probably take 20 to 25 years before you'd see something substantial. But with our process, we pick the trees in Niagara College, the oak seeds, and they're going to go back there, and we'll expect to have 4 and 5 foot trees by this September. Well, as a benefit to the students, they see that there's new technologies available, that they don't have to follow the norm of the traditional way of growing, which was basically set, let's say, 100 years ago. So now, there's, different types of containers, air pruning, different nutrients. You can go organic, for example, get away from the hazards of these pesticides that are so prevalent.
I love the outdoors, and seeing how people treat the environment, I thought maybe I could do something to improve it.
I love working outdoors, and being in the classroom all day isn't really fun. Niagara Research kind of gives you that ability to step outside the classroom and actually use what you learn. That's the best part about working on these research projects. They teach you a lot more, and they let you use what you learn.
It's a pretty exciting field. They're enjoying it so far. I can't wait to get back at it. We're enjoying what we're doing right now. Hopefully it'll be like this all summer long, and we'll get a lot done.
Basically, it's the experience. It's the extra mile you take, other than just going to school full time, and just basically getting the extra experience you need to actually get recognized in this industry, the environmental industry. Just never stop learning, so you've got to constantly keep up with the pace.